Hey friends, I'm glad you're here. We're going to talk about conflict, but not just about how to do conflict or an argument, but really about what's after a conflict. What do you do after an argument? One of the things I believe so strongly about having good communication and having good connection with each other is focusing not just on what happened in the argument, but how to repair and heal what has maybe been said in that argument. Maybe a more easy way to say it is that it's not about the rupture, it's about the repair. And so every argument, every conflict that we have is an opportunity to either expand or contract the relationship. And so maybe it looks like this. Maybe here's the relationship and there's a rupture, there's a breakage, and a piece from that relationship goes flying away, okay? Now, if we do really good repair, we have the ability to expand this broken piece and actually bring it back into the mix and create a bigger box. But if we do bad repair, basically what's going to happen is this. We're going to bring a smaller piece back in, and we're going to go, it doesn't fit. And so the relationship is going to have to get smaller so that repaired piece can fit appropriately. Now, here's the thing. This is all dependent on how you repair the relationship. If you do a great job, you have the ability to expand. If you do a poor job, the relationship's probably going to contract. And so we have to think about, how do we expand and how do we do good repair? Well, we need openness. We need honesty. And we got to say that it's not okay when it's not okay. So let's talk about this. And let's talk about maybe some ways that we can create healthy repair. And the first thing is, when it's not okay, we need to say it's not okay. Too often we sort of say, oh, it's no big deal, or my feelings weren't hurt, or it's okay. And we just kind of brush things aside. Too often we say it's fine when it's not fine. And it's okay when it's not really okay. Or it's no big deal when it is a big deal. This is one of the most destructive things that we can do in relationships. It undermines the repair. It leads, honestly, to us feeling more resentment and bitterness towards the other person when we sort of dismiss it. So think about your relationships. Are you missing an opportunity for healthy repair? Are you bypassing the truth in order to get peace and tranquility and we just move on? Are you saying it's okay when it's not okay? And friends, let's call that what it is. It's basically a lie. It's a deception. It's a denial of the truth and the way that you are really feeling after that conflict. And when we do this, we undermine the relationship. Okay, so number 2, how else can we create healthy repair? What stands in the way of that is sometimes we allow our anger to be our spokesperson. And I think being angry and anger is an important emotion, but I also want my heart and my truth to do the talking when there's conflict, not just my anger. And out of control anger will never set the stage for healthy repair. It usually actually does so much damage that it's hard. The rupture is too big that it's too hard to put the pieces back together. And, listen, it's okay to be angry, but don't allow it to be your only spokesman. Let truth speak to, and vulnerability and logic and curiosity. Bring those things to the table also. And then finally, another way to avoid having poor repair is letting one argument or one conflict, one big blow up, be your new truth for the relationship. Here's what I believe. Consistency creates truth, not one-offs. So many couples say, you remember when you said this 3 months ago? And yeah, but what about when you said this? You didn't love me when we were arguing that one night. All of that's fine and dandy, but we make a really costly error when we create a foundational truth about who the other person is or what they believe or what this relationship really is, when something is said flippantly in an argument and then all of a sudden we make that the truth. We hold the person to, holding them to this statement that was said in anger, or when they were in verbal attack mode. And this one statement said in a heated moment should not have the same weight or impact as something that is said over and over again, or behavior that is repeated over and over again, something that contradicts what was said in that heated moment. Again, consistency trumps one-offs. So conflict is going to happen. We're going to have arguments, fights. It's part of life. But saying it stronger means not only how to have an argument with someone, but it's about how do we do the repair process. See, and that comes by us telling the truth when our feelings are hurt. It means not letting our anger be our spokesperson, and don't let one argument become your new truth about what's happening here in the relationship or what that other person means to you. If you can avoid doing those things and you can be open and honest and vulnerable, if you do that, you set the stage for expansion in your relationships, not contraction. Hey friends, if you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video, make a comment, or share it with a friend. We'll see you next time.